Manchester City 1, Liverpool 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this fixture was honestly all over the place. There is a lot to dissect. We're going to get straight into it. But before we do that, make sure to comment down below. Give me your thoughts on this fixture, the result, all the narratives that have spawned since then as a result of the fixture. And yeah, let's get right into it. As always, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you end up enjoying the video, give it a like. But I I just have to say, I don't think either side looked really good. That's my personal opinion. If you disagree, feel free to let me know. But I think that honestly, oh, sorry, I'm watching the Newcastle Chelsea game as it stands, and Anthony Gordon just scored a fourth. Crazy. But anyways, City Liverpool. It's build up as the fixture of the season when you see it on the docket. Usually, over the last 5 or 6 seasons, that's how it is. When it's in the schedule, everybody's circling it. Everybody wants to see it. You can make the argument about the 12:30 kickoff after the international break. That's neither here nor there. My personal thoughts on the way that this fixture played out is that City had dominated possession, as you expect. And Liverpool just couldn't get a hold of possession. But at the same time, it's not like either side were really too effective. Liverpool were a bit more efficient, I'd say. It felt like in terms of like the chances that they were getting, they weren't clear-cut chances. It took like a very, very great finish from Trent to equalize. Obviously, the Alisson mistake. That's something that people point out. He made a mistake, but he also had huge saves that kept Liverpool in the game. And I hope Alisson's not injured. He did kind of hold his hamstring towards the end. But the biggest thing I think that's kind of spawned besides all that is the whole thought process on the Kanji fouls on Alisson for the disallowed Ruben Diaz goal, and also for I think there was another one where Alisson caught it and Akanji kind of stumbled into him and Alisson just was like falling into the goal. They didn't allow that either. But I don't know. I think, people talk about how goalies are overprotected in today's day and age, but with how involved goalies are nowadays, I think it's fair if you're in your, inner box to like, be protected from being, your hands grabbed or, someone falling on top of you and, getting in your landing zone because, if it's going to happen anywhere, and you're going to have the advantage as the goalie, it's going to be, right there from a corner. So, like, I mean, I don't think they're controversial calls, especially the hold on Alisson's arm. That was just not it. General thoughts on other players, though. Holland, I thought Doku obviously was great, but it felt like that was the only outlet for City at times. Not in a way that is like necessarily demeaning towards Doku. I think he's had a decent start to life at the Etihad. I just feel like they were running that play constantly, and it was, I mean, Trent, as soon as he pushes forward, it's unbalanced. They got them a goal, going through there via the Alisson mistake. But it's just one of those things that I think, all in all, this match, I'll never complain as a Liverpool fan with a point at the Etihad. You'll always want all three. That's just the way it is. But you never ever gonna complain with it. Like, you just can't, because with this City team, even in their current state where they've lost to certain teams this season, Wolves primarily the big one that sticks out. They've lost to Tottenham. They did they lose to Tottenham? Now I'm having a kind of like deja vu moment where I feel like I'm not sure if they lost or drew to Tottenham. And that's like kind of crazy because it's not been too far into the season, but it does all kind of meld when you're looking back at it on the fly. Fixtures. They didn't play. I'm a fool. Tottenham and City play next week. What? Who am I thinking that beat them? They lost to somebody else, I think. Let me look at it. I got it mixed up because they're facing Tottenham next week. Let's see. They had the draw, obviously, with Chelsea City. They lost to Arsenal, the other North London side. Obviously, that's the club association threw me off there. But yeah, I thought Bernardo Silva was really devastating against Liverpool. Somebody said that he's got like like I saw on Reddit, somebody commented he's got the highest perceived misery to silkiness ratio out of any player in the world. And it's true. This dude Bernardo Silva looks absolutely like downtrodden sometimes, like when it's like he's playing. I don't know why, but he just looks, I can't stand him, but he's a good player and you got to give credit where credit's due. He was really impactful. Rodri was big. The lack of a true DM, I felt like impacted Liverpool. I feel like when Endo got in though, it really did kind of like, there wasn't, he put in a shift that I admired after some poor performances from him recently. And besides that, Soboslai kind of ghosted. McAllister was decent. Tsimikas had some solid moments. He was slightly inconsistent. I was mad at him throughout, but I think he finished pretty good. Diaz was fantastic. Luis Diaz was great. Jota, hopefully he's not injured. It kind of felt like he was maybe had some kind of knock going into the match or something, or just like a bit of fatigue. I don't know. It felt like that from the jump. So maybe that is the case. I'm unsure though. I think that this is a good result for Liverpool. There's a lot at stake with these next couple of fixtures. I mean, Newcastle and Chelsea are about to wrap up. Newcastle leading 4-1. But you know, Aston Villa, Tottenham. If Aston Villa wins, they're level on points with Liverpool. If you know Tottenham wins, they could go higher up in the table too. I don't know exactly how many points. Let me check actually. Matter of fact. So yeah, so if say Tottenham wins tomorrow, they go up to 29 points, level with City, way behind in goal difference by like 11 goals. But Villa, if they win, you know, they'll be behind by like a few goals, 3, 4, 5 maybe, versus Liverpool and Arsenal's goal difference. But they'll be on the same points as Liverpool. Arsenal, if they win, they just go a point clear. So Arsenal, it's really up to Arsenal to go to the top of the league as it stands. I'd say pressure's on them the most. Villa, I think they'll be happy with a point. They'll be happy with, you know, all three. If they get all three, they're in a great spot too. But Villa, I feel like exists past all that. Also tomorrow, Everton is facing Manchester United, and that fixture I think is going to be one that's really indicative of both their futures. Everton kind of needs the victory after the points deduction, especially because now they're rock bottom as it stands. So a win is needed. That'd take Everton to 7th, or to 7 points. Luton is on 9 points. They're leading 2-1 right now against Crystal Palace. So that's a crazy thing to look out for. But Man United, if they don't get a win, I mean, you know, they'll slowly start to become closer to the mid-table. I mean, Brighton's leapfrogging them with this result as it stands. So is Newcastle. So Villa could also kind of make some distance tomorrow. So United's going to want to hopefully maximize on that. But yeah, let me know what you thought of the result, the fixture, all the controversies that was spawned from it. Forgot about the whole Darwin Nunez Pep incident. I'm still like unsure what happened there, but it was kind of funny. So I'm here for it. But let me know your thoughts on the fixture. Comment down below. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new for more Liverpool general football content and Premier League content. So thank you so much for watching. Genuinely appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I'm Sideline Sedo. Peace.